Hey, folks, Dave here on a Wednesday night. I didn't have any work tonight, so I thought I'd come on and say hi. I was going to play something, but I'm pretty beat. and guess I'll show you why I'm pretty beat. Let me show you my thing here, if I can show you this right here. So this was me last night. We won the championship last night. I was pretty excited about that. And I think oh, I am public right now. Never mind. Yeah, so that was my team. We finished in last place last night. Okay. Out of 8 teams, we finished 8th, but everybody makes the playoffs. And we ended up winning last night. And I was pretty excited about that we won the title. We ended up beating the uh the first place team last week. We beat the first place team last week. And then we went into the semifinals and we had to play the second place team and we beat them. And luckily the third place team had lost to the sixth place team, if you can follow that. So 1 versus 8, we won. 2 versus 7, 2-1. So we had to play 2. So we had the hardest road. We had to beat 1 and 2. And luckily 3 got knocked off. Now they were missing a couple people that were hurt. So it was a pretty easy time for 6 to beat 3. But 6 was a tough team. They had the league's leading score, and they got a guy that can score 8 or 9 goals a game, and we held them to nothing, nothing. I was pretty happy about that. That we held the leading scorer in the league to basically other seconds. It's the top 2, I think. We held them to absolutely nothing. I was pretty excited about that. And there's a picture of me right after the game. Like I just skated for a couple of hours. I was pretty tired at that point. But anyway, yeah. So I was pretty happy with that. So I've been beat all day. I've been really beat all day. And I was gonna play something tonight, and I couldn't figure out. So I figured I'd come on and say hi. Um, and yeah, thanks midlife there for that. Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. This little pre-chat here tonight. Champagne float. Yeah, no, I don't drink anymore. So otherwise, I would have. The other guys had a couple of adult beverages. I'm pretty sure, but I didn't. Actually, from what I understand, this new medication I'm on. Okay, I'll be personal here for a minute. This new medication I'm on. Um, if I drink, I get drunk really fast, and so I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be messing with my liver when I'm on medication. So I don't drink anymore. But it was good to know that I was told that. It's like, oh, make sure you don't drink. I said, well, I don't drink. I said, no, make sure you don't because you'll be drunk really fast. And Phillips has a good question. Here we go, Phillips. I like this question. It's kind of why we come on tonight. What new game are you wanting or getting for Christmas or season? I guess let me add to that. So that'll be the question we'll throw out right now. Um, I've my Christmas present come in and I know what it is. Okay, I specifically asked the wife and I gave her the website address to go to and order a couple of seasons. So I'm getting seasons for one of my favorite games. And so they've come in because I'm home most days. I'm home. She's home some days. Some days I'm home. So the package come in. So I saw it come in. But you really can't hide stuff like that when you order a special gift like that. It's you know hard to hide it. So we just let's just get each other something. And so her stuff come in too. She wanted I think she wanted like a air humidifier or air purifier or something. So of course I order it and it comes in and it's like plastered on the front of the box. It says air purifier. So she saw it. So it's like, well, there's no hiding that from her. So neither one of us can really do a good job of hiding things. So I know what I'm getting. I won't give it away till Christmas time, but yeah, that's what we're getting here. But yeah, so what do you guys have on your list? Are you getting any games? And the problem here is JT just stops by. Hi JT, thanks for coming by. Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Here and Replay Gamer. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out Replay Gamer. He did a great interview with Al, Red Sox fan, and I was watching today and then it was a long one too. It was about an hour and a half, and so I was listening while I was doing a little bit of work this morning, and then I took the dog out for a walk, and we decided to go for a long walk. I wanted to test out his leg to see how he would do in a long walk, so I listened on my headphones for most of it on the walk, and then I finished it up when I got home. Fantastic interview with a Replay Gamer, an Al Red Sox fan. So go check that out on his channel. And Barbara stops by. Hi, Barbara. Barbara's Rangers are kicking some serious hockey ass this season. So she's a happy girl. Yes, she is. Merry Christmas. Yep. And yeah, congrats on the championship. Yeah, at my age. And I did contribute. I didn't score. I almost scored a couple times in a power play. Oh, the goalie robbed me. But I was setting up my guys all night long. I probably had 3 or 4 assists in, I don't know which is the first or the second game we played last night, but I was just sending my guys away. And I had a good couple of games for me. I mean, the other guys that they're skating and I'm just kind of standing there, but I'll get the ball or the puck and I'll make a play with it. And so I thought I did pretty good with that. And well, midlife says, listen to it on the way home today. Finished over dinner while the wife had a hair appointment. It was a good chat. Yes, it was a good chat. JTS, what position do I play? I'm a defenseman now. I played goalie from 83 to 95. I was a goalie, and I was just getting beat up. I was in my early 20s. Yeah, I was in my early to mid 20s, and the puck, every time the puck hit me, it would hurt because my equipment was like from the 80s. It was old, and I don't know how the NHL goalies ever played with their stuff. There was times I almost wore 2 chest protectors because they were just so thin. And I remember I bought some new equipment in 92 and 93, and it was just like a turtle shell, and I couldn't move. I'm like, I can't move. So I didn't feel the puck anymore, but I couldn't move. And I was like, this ain't any fun. So a friend of mine goes, hey, there's a learn to skate clinic for new people. You want to go with me? So I'm like, well, we're not new, but considering my goalie, I guess I'm new. And then I never went back to net after that. I just kind of enjoy skating out and playing defense. So that's the position I play. I'm a very offensive defenseman, but I think everybody is at this point. Dave says he loves the Rockies hat. He bought that one, an old school Winnipeg Jets hat years ago. Yeah. And JT said he was the defense on his traveling team. Yeah, I like defense. I like having the play in front of me. Sometimes they'll put me at forward and like, oh, Dave, you play forward. And I'm like, I'm a terrible forward. Keep me back. Really, keep me back. And Michael stopping by. Hi, Michael. Thanks for coming by here tonight. Keith, good to see Keith here tonight. Greetings and happy early Christmas, Uncle Dave. In chat, defensemen can influence a lot of the play. I'll tell you the secret. Here's the secret, okay? When I was 25, all right, I just started skating out at this point here. So it was probably 92, 93. I was just making the transition from goalie to defense. And I was out skating in some pickup games, and there was a guy that was 52 years old, okay? Now I'm 25, and he's 52. And I said, first of all, I was like, my goal is to skate till I'm 52. I says, you've inspired me to play hockey at 52. And he was just an older guy. He would putz around. He wasn't very fast in the whole bit, but he was out there playing with his buddies and having some fun. And that's what it was all about. And he told me, he goes, you know something? He goes, when you play defense, you touch the puck way more than when you play offense. And he goes, I like to touch the puck. And he was exactly right. When you're on defense, you block the shot, you clear it away, you go behind the net, you start the play. When it goes into the other zone, you get it at the point. When you're on defense, you're touching the puck a lot more. When you're forward, you're in the offensive zone, you'll control it down low. But when the rest of the time, you're going for the pass. You don't touch it in your own zone too much. So when you have defense, I like having the play in front of you. So I would get the ball and look, and I could see everybody, and I scan and I try to make my pass. And so I like to be in control, like the quarterback with like Ray Bork, Bobby Orr, be in control. And so that's why I like defense. But I remember that guy told me, he goes, always, when you touch the puck way more on defense. And that's kind of how it went. So that's why I play defense. Let me see here. What else we got going? Oh, so Phillips had a good question here back in the beginning here. So what's everybody wanting or getting for Christmas? I got a couple things in here. Well, we had Randy on the other day, and so I got my books in today. One for me and one for my uncle. He doesn't watch, I don't think, so I'm not giving anything away. And I did get the other one too, Between the Pipes. So I got both of the books from Randy here. I think that's the older one. This is the paperback, and this is her newer one that we talked about, Behind the Mask. So, and I know Al, Red Sox fan, was talking on the Replay Gamer show that he just got his in. He got his in before me because I got the paperback one first, and the other one's just come in like an hour ago. And so I sent her a picture to show that I got the books in the whole bit. So But yeah, I like the fact that the fun thing about those books there is because there's chapters on individual goalies, you don't have to read the whole book. You can just go right to the chapter of the goalie you want and read. And that's what's fun about some of those books there when they're about different people or different positions or whatever. You can go and just find the ones you want, no matter what kind of book it is. If it's a sports book or, whether it's a, book about, actors and actresses or movies, you can just go right to the chapter you want and just ignore the ones you don't want. So you don't have to read the whole thing, which is kind of neat. And JT says playing defense made me feel like the master of the chessboard. Yeah. Yep. hmm And Philip says he wants to go to a real FC Cincinnati game in 2024. Oh, that'd be kind of cool to get to an actual game. So what's going on over here as we catch up here? We were supposed to record digital to dice today, but I was pretty beat after skating 2 hours last night. I find that when I skate 2 hours on Tuesday nights, I come home and I just don't sleep. I'm up all night. So I was up late and I slept in late and I get up and I was tired and I just finished my work and I walked the dog and I was pretty beat the rest of the day. And then the wife come home, we had dinner. I was like, yeah, I was gonna play something tonight, but I'm pretty tired. So I said, let me just come on and chat. Sometimes you just don't have the full attention to get on and do a game. But I've been playing some fun things. Not that I want to give it away before digital to dice, but I've been doing a lot of offline playing and still printing. I'm still printing out some teams for the what was it, Hockey Blast Express. I was doing a couple teams a night, and I was like picking different seasons. I gotta just stick with a season, and just get it all done, and that way I can play it out. I was actually thinking about playing actual Hockey Blast and playing the 6970 Bruins, but I would have to print out the rest of the teams because I want to play with the new cards. They come out so nice. So I pulled out Shootout and I played. And so game one, they beat the Rangers. And game two, they lost to the Seals. The Seals, I think it's their only trip to Boston Garden in 6970, and they lost. The Bruins lost to them. It was bad. There was like tons of penalties. There's so many penalties on Boston. The Seals just got so many power plays, and they were scoring on the power play left and right. So in my reading, so I saw the 6970 was shootout, and they're 1-1. The Bruins are. It's like, but it was fun playing shootout. Oh, do you know what I got? Do you know what I got? I got my card shuffler. Yeah. So this works out really well for the shootout cards. Um, and I wanted to have them too. What was the other game that I had that I was going to try to use them for? What game was it that uses the fast action cards? I forget which one it was, but they work well for shootout. Shootout works really well, but there was another game. Damn it. What the heck game was that? That had cards I was going to try to shuffle. I think it was a football game. I think. I can't think of it now, but I got the card shuffler. So yeah, so that should be kind of fun. I was playing that. The only thing that's kind of loud. I was playing that shootout late at night, and I was like, oh, I don't want to wake anybody up in the house. but um, but yeah, so I played some shootout. I played another game of Hockey Blast. I think I played some Hockey Blast Express payoff pitch. I played some season ticket too. I like that game. I pulled out season ticket and I played a game offline. I was actually gonna go play online, and I was starting to set up, and then Al jumped on, and he was playing boxing or apple baseball or something. So I was like, I'll just watch Al and play. So I had a fun little game of season ticket. Um, and I think I played the ultra quick basketball, but I did that online. You guys saw me play that. That's a fun game. I like when I play the ultra quick games or the final score games. When you go period by period or quarter by quarter, it's a lot more fun than just getting a final score for the game. I really do think that's kind of cool. Um, and let's see, what did I say? I brought it up on playing payoff pitch. Oh my, is that the card shuffle you're talking about? Hopefully. I'm sorry, I was trying to follow a couple different conversations here. David C says, fingers crossed, he has a couple of classic F1 seasons and driver sets. You typically order the game yourself, but I'm trying to let my family get it for me this year. Isn't that the rub though with what we do? It's so specialized. Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn on my fan. These lights got hot. Hang on a second. The That's the rub about what we do, is it's kind of our hobby, and we know where to order the games, but no one else is in my family is really interested in this. In fact, for Christmas, I have a cousin who's pretty open to a lot of different things, and I'm pretty sure that if I brought over a game, he would play it with me on Christmas. I tried it one year, but it was just chaotic. We had like the dogs running around, and there was a lot of people there, and people playing pool, people drinking. So I never got a chance to like bring them in the other room and set up on the table. But I think I might try it this year. I just don't know what game to bring over that I could show them. Would probably have to be a baseball game, something kind of quick. You can't really say, "Hey, can you give me an hour and a half of your time to play apple hockey?" You can't do that on Christmas, but you could sit down for 20 minutes and play a baseball game. So I'm kind of kicking around what game to bring over and try it. But the problem is nobody in this industry, I mean, nobody in the family of my friends know what I do, or if they do, they don't know anything about it. So if you want to get something for Christmas, you really got, like I say, I sent my wife, says, "Hey, here's an email," and going right to the page with the season and the game I want. All you can do is just cut and paste or click on the link, and it'll bring you there and just add the cart. So I made it super simple, and she got me that for Christmas. But it's so hard because it's not like she's gonna surprise you with a season of Strat or a season of Appa or a new game from Play or something, because she just doesn't know. And I was like a little fuzzball here. She just doesn't know, and so that's the thing about we you can't really get surprised because basically we kind of buy what we want. You know what I mean? Throughout the year, we buy what we want, but she's got her thing she's into, and I get my things, and so like, I couldn't surprise her. With something that she'd really like. It's not like she does her own thing. She's got a little Instagram things that she follows, and she's got some books. So she gave me a couple things on Amazon to order. So I just I threw them in the cart and I ordered them. So everything that I'm gonna get her, she's gonna be aware of. But specifically with my hobby and our hobby, it's so hard to find those people that'll surprise us. Unless they talk to a friend. Like if somebody talked to Ron, if she calls Ron and said, "Ron, what can I get Dave and surprise him?" He might be able to figure something out. But for the most part, um, they don't follow what we do. They don't care. I wouldn't say they don't care, but you know what I mean. They don't care, and I haven't figured that out yet. I usually get Ron something. I don't know what I'm gonna get him. I'll have to figure that out. Um, Let me see here. And midlife crisis says, I give my wife and daughters ideas because they claim I'm so hard to buy for. My wife says I'm so hard to buy for. It's like if you just get me anything hockey related, I'm gonna like it. She would get me like these weird things. Like a hat with a something. And like, what? What is that? It's just you're so hard to buy for us because you're not thinking like me. You buy me these crazy things. She would always buy me weird things. I'm like, you know. So he says, because they claim I'm so hard to buy for, I just end up buying what I want after the new year. Yeah, a couple years ago, your daughter got your gift card for Action PC. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like I'm really not hard to buy for, but you just she would just get stuff I've never heard of, and it's like, thanks, but what am I gonna do with this? I mean, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it does. It's like, oh well, it's this and it does that. It's like, have you ever known me to do this? Sorry, but it's like, and I told her, so look, if I got you a set of hockey gloves for Christmas, wouldn't you be like, Dave, what am I gonna do with these? Because she doesn't play hockey, And so I said, you give me stuff that I've never heard of, that I don't know what it is, and it's just is so we didn't buy for many years. This year I said, let's get each other something, but let's email each other what we want and then make it work out. So um and Philip says, too bad LOB2 isn't until March or April. You could get all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot to bring it downstairs. Damn it. Al sent me a book, actually, the Planet of the Apes book. So I don't know if Al's going to watch any of this, but I did get the Planet of the Apes book, and I started to read it. And I think it's Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. And I think it was based on the movie. And he said that it was pretty dark. Oh my gosh. I just read the first couple of pages and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go on. This was pretty dark stuff. It really was. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was that bad. I remember watching the movies, but they softened up the movies a little bit, but they kind of didn't in the book here, you know. And Keith, yeah, everyone like to give each other more time for everything. Yes, time to heal, time to visit, time to play games, time to hang out with people. Yep, yep, you're exactly right. I think that's one thing that we all wish we could do. You know, I saw there was a video on YouTube I saw. I think I put it in my save later folder, and it was like why time goes faster the older you get. And I guess it kind of made sense. I didn't watch it, but just I just think that we're busier, we have more going on, and so it's when you're busy, time flies, as they say. I remember, young as a kid, you get up in the morning, you have your cereal. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to go play some baseball, or I'm going to play a video game. And next thing you know, geez, it's 10 o'clock, and I've already had a busy day. And then you hang out, or you take your bikes out and go do something, and and when you were done, you had a full day. When you get home, when it get dark, and you come in and you're all dungy from going out in the woods or whatever we did all day. It was a long day. Now it's like you get up and it's like, you start doing things. The next thing else, like, holy cow, it's 3:30. I guess I'm thinking about dinner. It's like, you know, Mr. Baseman, thanks for coming by. Hope things are going well with you. I haven't played my drums since the flood. I haven't played my guitar or my bass. I had a dream I was actually singing the other day. That's the closest I came to doing anything. And Philip says, "Found out was written by John Jakes, who wrote the Kent Family Chronicles." Each day is a smaller percentage of your life. Yeah, I know we can get all kind of sad with that. I know. Marco coming by here. I need to play some second season Express, Marco. Can you do more videos on that? I'm pretty sure I know how to play it. I've played it before. I think I try to complicate it too much. Like you were saying, don't use the backups, just use the starters. So that would simplify it. But I tend to overthink that game, and I don't know why. I don't know why I overthink that game. But I need more videos from you for that. And Michael says he's busy now with he's 8 grandchildren. Ooh, than he was with his own kid, and he's 30 years old. Yes. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. Glory Days football. I don't know if he does or not. I don't know if he does or not. And yeah, Marco does some great videos. I really like it. He's got 8 grandkids. That's what I was kind of yeah. Is that what you got, Michael? Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, head over the Replay Gamer. If you're not subscribed to the Replay Gamer, go check out the Replay Gamer. He just did a terrific interview with Al Red Sox fan. They talked about the community and how the community may be growing and getting a little bit better. And so it's a great discussion over there. So definitely go check that out. It's something I listened to today, and I had a lot of fun with that. Actually, I was listening to that while I was walking the dog, and then I finished up. I think actually I walked the dog. I just kind of chilled out on the couch and was watching it on the TV. I finished watching it, so it was pretty good. And Mr. Baseman is, let's see, he's playing dead ball baseball again. Is that a game dead ball baseball? Or are you talking about the season's dead ball? Because I enjoy the reason why I see I'm a little different when it comes to me in the dead ball seasons. I don't play it for the dead ball for the baseball reasons. I play for the obscure teams and the crazy names. I love you know me. I love my defunct teams. Okay, I love my defunct teams. I like just playing them, and then I like the crazy names. Chief Zimmerman. Crazy Schmidt. Shoeless Joe Jackson. I call him. And who's the other one? Smokey Joe. I call him Sloppy Joe. You know, but those are just terrific names. Kid Carson, Kid Clancy. There was a couple of the names back then. They're just so entertaining. It's just so great. And so I play the the dead ball era just for that, just for the teams and the names of the people. And I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about dead ball era. I play it, and it's just a fun little area of baseball for me to go and enjoy in a non-serious way. I could just play it and enjoy the heck out of it. I really do. And Marco said he's going to get on that for me. He's taking a break from videos till after Christmas. I get that. Yep. And Philip says the replay game and interview with Al was awesome. And it was awesome. It really was. But as mentioned, my books come in. So I got both from Randy. I got Between the Pipes and Behind the Mask. So I'm going to be reading about some goaltenders. I might even do that tonight, actually. I might sit down and pick out a couple that I want to read, because there's a few that I really want to read about. And VL says, want to come on and say Merry Christmas? Yep, thanks. It's a little pre-Christmas chat tonight. I was going to play a game, but as mentioned, if you haven't seen this already, and I probably have shown this too much already, but I won the championship last night. Not me per se, but our team won. So I'm one of the older guys in the league. I don't think I'm the oldest. There's a couple of people that are a few months older than me, but I'm approaching 57. I'm closer to 57 than 56. So, and I played 2 games last night with a bunch of young dudes, and I was pretty happy about that. So I was up most of the night, pretty tired, after skating for a couple of hours at a fast pace. I mean, these guys are fast. Look at these guys. They're all young. I think the next youngest guy in the team is probably top row, second in, that little short guy there. He's probably in his late 30s, early 40s as well. And everyone else is in their 20s and 30s. I could be their kids, for crying out loud. So that's what I did last night. And then I just kind of relaxed most of the day and just not as sore as I thought. Yeah, I appreciate that, And I'm kind of wondering this. Holy cow. And David's thoughts. But hi, David. I saw you here. Thanks for coming by, David L. I'm kind of wondering this new medicine I'm on. I've only been on it a few days. I'm on 2 different. I went to 1 doctor visit. Now I'm on 4 medications. It's like, you got to be kidding me. I did well for 56 years without any medication, and now I'm on a bunch. But all my numbers are better. They're really, like, when I check things and I look at things, they're way better. So the medicines are working, and they're helping me out, which I think is good. But holy cow, this new one I'm on, my blood pressure. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it so low. It's just seriously. I walked the dog today, and I got my watch on. I'm looking at the things, and it's just like, holy cow! It's like, it's not as high as it is. And then I end up sitting there watching TV, and usually it's between a certain number. It was down like 10 or 15 beats a minute on at least on the watch. I'm like, maybe I'm going in the right direction with this stuff. Who knows? Hopefully I'll feel better. And Keith says, I'm still young in heart. Yeah, thank you, Keith. I think we're all kind of young in heart. The good thing is when I talked to the heart doctor, what do they call him, the cardiologist, I says, I was thinking about quitting hockey. He's like, why would you? And I was like, oh, okay, then I won't. He's like, yeah, keep playing. So I was like, okay. And David said Lenzopril really helped him. I forget what I'm on. I'm on Flaconade for my heart rhythm, and then metoprolol, something like that. And I guess that's a blood pressure medication. I didn't know what I was on until my doctor friend looked at it. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, I don't even know why you're on that. You don't have high blood pressure. I was like, well, we'll give it a go. What game do I want to learn in 2024? That's another really good question, Philip. Philip's coming with the questions. He's bringing the heat tonight with these questions here. Philip is. What game do I want to learn in 2024? And I'll throw that out to everybody. What games do you guys want to learn or play? What games haven't you played that you want to give a go next year? I got a couple of games. Oh, and Michael says he does take. Oh, so you take the metoprolol and totoprol. Okay, yeah, I take one of them, and their blood pressure medication. Here we are, the old people talking blood pressure medications, right? But this is what we do. This is our community, right? Hitting 51 sucks, yeah. And he's also on that too. Okay. Well, if it works, then great, because it's right now seems to be working. Knock on wood. My numbers are better. I actually played 2 games last night, and I was not exhausted. And again, I don't skate as fast as these guys, but I mean, still lugging myself up there for a couple of hours, I thought I did pretty well. And I'm not even that sore. And you know something? My shoulders don't hurt. And I'm wondering, I'll let you know a little secret. My sugars were really high. My sugars are low now. I'm wondering if that was preventing my shoulders from healing. Because I heard when your sugars are high, things don't heal. I went a couple of years or so with bad shoulders, and I couldn't lift them. Now I can. I don't know. We'll see. Um, so let's get back to Philip's question. This is a great question. Yeah. Okay. So for me, I got a couple here. I'll let you in on. Some I have and some I don't have. One that I would like to give a try that I've tried once and I didn't do very well with, but I do want to go back and play because I have it. It's History Maker Baseball, and I have that, and I think I have 1980 for a season. So now that's one I might want to go back and remake the cards on too because they're kind of small. The cards are really small, and I do have somebody sent me. Um, oh man, I forget who sent me the thing, but I think I have an Excel spreadsheet that's all set up to make History Maker Baseball and History Maker, Hockey Blast cards that are bigger, and it just takes time to set them all up. And I thought about maybe making some big ones. In fact, I did. I made Texas and Boston. I did. I made some bigger ones for History Maker Baseball. And I still had a hard time with that game. And I watched Al Red Sox fans struggle with that, but he eventually got it. So that's one I would like to try. I would like to see if I could get into History Maker Baseball. Now that I've played some more of the play games this year, like the Hockey Blast and the Hockey Blast Express, I wonder if some of these things might start making more sense now. Because for the longest time, the play games didn't make any sense to me. Although the golf I did like, the golf really, that was a no brainer. The golf. So History Maker Baseball and maybe History Maker Baseball Express too. I'd like to see if I could fight my way through it because the first couple of times I did it, I really struggled, even just getting the first pitch done. And I was like, oh, this is more than I want to deal with. So I just kind of put it away. But that's one I'd like to go back to. I would like to try out some different hockey games, either 4th Street or Rinkside. Those are like some really, really detailed, in-depth games. I would really like to go back that. And also, one of the very, very first games I have, and it's still sitting right here, everyday hockey, everyday player hockey. That's this one right here. Okay, that's the one you go by the zones, and the teams are the team cards. Okay, so the only problem with everyday hockey is you do need to use either the fast action cards, or I think there might be a flipper that I was using for that. Because using dice and charts was really kind of a slog for that game. But I'd like to go back to that. But the other problem is that they really only have a couple of early 70s seasons. They're a late 60s, early 70s type of game, like everyday play of football and everyday play of baseball. It's way back there, like late 60s, early 70s, and then it stops. And so for me, I like a little bit beyond where they stop. So I didn't get into those games very much because of the seasons that were available. But I'd like to maybe go back to that 4th Street hockey and Rinkside. And there was one other hockey game I was thinking about looking at too. It's a little bit more in depth. But those are some of the things I'm looking at. Plus anything new or new to me is another thing I'm looking at. Let me get back to the chat here as I missed a couple things. Sorry, here I'm scrolling back to the chat. Okay, so replay game would like to learn NPNG Plus in 2024. Now, is that the one? RG, is that the one that's similar to APA? I think it's very similar. I don't think you use the same charts, but I think it's kind of similar to APA. Let me know if that's the one. And Philip wants to learn Hockey Blast and Soccer Blast Express. Those are some good ones. And BL, have I seen Fascinating Baseball? Yes, I played that a couple of times. Very enjoyable, by the way. I really didn't know how that was going to work, but it does. It works, and it works very well. And I had some fun with that. I really did. But I know he had some issues with some of the seasons and some of the teams and some of the charts. There was a couple of typos or omissions or things like that. Um, so he's fixing all that. So I'm gonna have to delete everything I got and re-download everything and print it out again. What I printed out, but that was so fun. I like having a team card. The team cards they look nice, they're fun, and they're it's less printing than all the individual cards. So I think that's a little really fun game. The other thing too is like I've been keeping my watch on more than normal because I want to see if any of this medication is going to help my heart rhythm because my watch would go off several times a day, and I don't wear it all day, but it was still going off all the time, letting me know I'm on a rhythm. So I'm kind of hoping that this medication will get rid of some of that. Maybe not all of it, but enough of it. And so far, maybe the lower blood pressure, or the lower beats per minute, whatever this is doing here, will help. P-Jet coming by. Good to see P-Jet. And Philip's been playing some History Maker Baseball Express. Yeah, I did see that, VL wants to buy some boxing, Legends of Boxing. Yeah, I was talking about boxing with a 3-play gamer. That's one sport just not for me. I'm just not a boxing guy. There's no nice way to say it. Even when I was a kid, ABC Wild World of Sports would come on, and I'd watch the skiing and the gymnastics. I'd watch everything. When the boxing come on, I just don't want to see people really beating up each other. Wrestling is a show. They take a beating, but it's a show. Boxing, it's not my thing. P-Jet says the cards at ringside will make your head spin. Yes, that's one of probably the big reason that I haven't played that one there is I have the or at least at one point in my old computer, I had the Excel sheet for that to help you play the game. And I was having some epileptic fits looking at that Excel sheet because it's just the colors were just like, oh my gosh. Really, it was like a Japanese disco in the 50s. It was just, oh man, it was psychedelic. It really was. It was psychedelic. And that's probably why I didn't play it. Probably why I won't play it. And the other reason is the ringside people. I forget who was running that. Is it Pete? I forget who was running ringside. But they've kind of moved on to other things, so it's kind of a dead game at this point. From what I understand, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm getting my games mixed up, but I'm pretty sure that game and that whole venue of stuff is he's decided to not do gaming anymore. So I probably should grab it before it goes away, just so I have it. But I don't like to be involved with games that are dead because if I like it and I'm in love with it, then there's no more seasons for it. You know what I mean? It's I don't know if that makes any sense. Like if App or a Strat went out of business, it would sour me on playing it because I know there's no future with it. And again, they're not going to take away my cards, and I can play the game forever if I want to. But just knowing that it's a dead game and it's no longer supported, and if I ever lost the card or if I needed something that it's gone forever, it's just you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Let's see here. VL says, "Do I like franchise hockey manager?" Yes, I do. I have the new one. I haven't played it just because of the craziness that happened this summer, but I do have the new version 10. I really liked 9. I thought they did some good things with 9 as far as helping you explain some things, so I was able to make some better sense of what was going on with the game, and it made that more fun. And I've always enjoyed the sandbox hockey world that you have with that as far as making whatever trade you want and putting guys on whatever team and setting it up. But I just never knew how to win because there was no guidance whatsoever. But now there's more descriptive stuff in there, like this guy is better at this role than that role. So I would try to do that and mix up the lines, and you can reduce the percentage. I think you can reduce percentage of injuries. That was my problem. Is everyone's getting hurt all the time, and I know it's hockey and the whole bit, but it just wasn't fun when like 3 or 4 top guys were all out for the playoffs. It was like I know that's part of it, but that's not why I play the game. I didn't play the game so my top 3 guys could be hurt. So I think you can either reduce the injuries or wipe them out as a commissioner. So as a sandbox, it's great. I love the draft mode. So I do play a lot of franchise hockey manager. In fact, I think franchise hockey manager 2 was one of my most played games until recently. Now I think franchise hockey manager 9 overtook that. And 7 was up there too. I think I played a lot of 7. And Replay Gamer says that MP Plus, sorry, whatever that was, NPNG Plus was like the APA clone. Yeah, okay. PJet says he never liked boxing either. Yeah, just not my thing. Okay, it was Jeremy at ringside, and he went back to work full time. So yeah, so I think if I'm gonna grab that, I should probably grab that sooner than later. If I just so I can have it. But again, it's if he's done with the game, then it was kind of neat, how that played out. Um, Okay, this is not my heart going off. This is just my friend doing some exercising tonight. I think he played hockey or something tonight. Um, but yeah, it's just if he's not going to produce any more seasons for it, any support for it, it's like I wonder if I should even play it. Kind of like the what was those other games I got? I got the golf game. What was it? But when we first started doing the show, there was a company that went out of business or a guy that went out of business, and I grabbed his golf game, and it wasn't too bad. And he had a hockey game too. Well, well, I almost had it. It wasn't go for it hockey, but there was another word for it that you could. There was a special thing you could do to go for it with golf and go for it with hockey, and I forget what it was called. It wasn't called go for it, but it was something like push, or an extra surge or something like that. But that was the name of the golf game, the name of the hockey game. I should have got the hockey game, and I didn't. I know Peter Miller shows it off on his channel. In the golf game, digging deep. Yeah, PJ's right on to digging deep. Yeah, so you can dig deep and play golf or hockey, and it was okay. Those were okay, and I grabbed some of that foot. I went out of business, but I haven't really played much of it. The golf game was super fun because you could go. I think you could do like the whole day or the whole tournament, the round or the hole. Oh no, I'm sorry. You could do the round score, the whole score, or shot by shot. And it was one of the few golf games that you could do that. So, but the only problem was, the golf game was so close to being really good, but there was one issue that I had, and maybe I'm playing it wrong because it was one of the first games I played, but I think that there was a situation in the golf game where you could just keep chipping over the green for infinity. Yeah, and that's just not realistic. Pros would not do that. So I mean, there's a couple times I chipped over the green, chipped over the green, chipped over the green because I kept rolling bad. It's like, well, no matter how bad the golfer is, he's not going to chip over the green 3 times. And so I think there was like an infinite loop that I got trapped in there. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to put in a house rule here that if you miss the green once, then the next time you subtract from the dice roll, so you can't keep doing that. So eventually you are on the green at some point. But the golf game wasn't bad. I like the idea of, like I say, the round score, the whole score, or the shot by shot. I did like that. But I didn't play the hockey game. And he said digging deep was awful for the hockey game. PJ says the rules were confusing, the charts were tiny to read, and the card had typos. Okay, bummer. Okay. Um, and Philip says he's going to get the Miracle on Ice 1980 Hockey Blast set as well as ECHL 9091. So he can play some Cincinnati Cyclones. Nice. Jeff stops by. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Hey, yeah, just having a little pre-Christmas chat here on a Wednesday night. I think we did that for Thanksgiving. ID jumped on with me. We talked for an hour or so before Thanksgiving, and we had a good time. And VL says, as a tennis player, he finds golf boring. Um, I enjoy golf. I used to play golf a lot. I had some fun with golf, but it's such a frustrating sport. It really is. And I forgot to see this one. Some Roads is jumping in from halftime at a Seton Hall Yukon game from the Prue. And the Hauler up at the half. Fantastic. How'd you do with the wind down there, by the way? My buddy's down in Connecticut. And he was without power for a couple of days. He just got it back this morning. He said it was getting quite cold in his house. Thanks for stopping by, VL. Hopefully things are going to be good for you this week. Yeah, I got a regular week. Usually around Christmas time, I get some time off. Unfortunately for myself, I've had a very normal week. I got a normal Friday and a normal Saturday. I got to work all day Saturday before I get any time off. So then I'll have, I think I'll be off from Saturday to Saturday, something like that. I mean, I get little things to do. I'll have to get ready for Saturday, but I won't have to be at the rink for a week. But usually I get, I don't, the day before Christmas Eve, like, usually I have that one off. I could have taken it off, but I've taken so much time off. I got to work that day and do that so I can get some more things. I got to pay off for Christmas myself. There's a lot of things. Like I said, I got my wife in the whole bit. What's this going on here in my watch? Okay, well, okay. One gift just shipped out today. That's supposed to be here tomorrow. It's boy, you start sweating it out, don't you? So Christmas Eve is Sunday, right? Christmas Eve is Sunday. So last Sunday, the 17th, I was on the phone ordering a few things, and then something popped up on my feed on Monday. It's like, oh, that would be perfect for my brother and his wife. And everywhere I went, they're like, won't arrive for Christmas, won't arrive for Christmas. Well, one place did. I think it was Walmart. Said, oh, we'll get it there on Thursday. Well, it just shipped now. It's 8:18 on Wednesday. Let's see if I get it Thursday. As long as I get it before Sunday, I'll be happy with it so I can wrap it up for Monday. But and he's off from Friday to January 2nd. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I do have a meeting next week. I do have to have a meeting because our season ends. We have to pick new teams for the league that I'm in. So I think I will have to work. I'll have to work Wednesday so I can get the list together, and then Wednesday night. So I will have to do that, but I won't have to go to the rink and do anything. Michael's off for the next 8 days. Usually I try to schedule some time off around Christmas. And I could have taken Saturday off, but I was like, what am I going to do? I might as well go in and play some hockey. I'll be able to play, probably be able to skate for a couple more hours, which has been good for me. And then, I've been canceling Saturday so much because of the play-by-play. I didn't want to do that anymore, So we'll do that Saturday. It was a full day. Well, then I'm done. Then I come home and I wrap it up, Oh, Gary, he's trying to get the Mike Owens quick play football game. Also, like to get the 76 season in color sheet. That whole thing's in color, Gary. That Mike Owens quick play. That's the 2-minute drill, right? If that's the 2-minute drill, I think I had that. I think. And the whole thing's in color. Let me see here. So if I go, I think I have a folder from the Oh wait. Are you talking Oh yeah. I'm thinking Mike Sealock. I'm sorry. I have the Mike. I don't have the Mike Owens. Do I have quick play football? I do have the Mike Owens quick play football. I was thinking of the Mike Sealock games. Have you tried that? That is really fun. That is really fun. The Mike Sealock game here. See if I can show you this real quick. See if I can show you this Mike Sealock here. This is the one that I enjoy playing. Hang on a sec. I'm almost got it here. So here's the 70s. Alrighty. So let me see if I can show you this. And let me expand the view a little bit here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So this is the, let me zoom in a little bit more. I'll show you this. This is the Mike Sealock game. Let me present my screen. All right, so here's that. If you can see that. So this is the Mike Sealock game. In fact, let me see if I can make this full screen here. So that's the football game that I like to play. And I'll zoom in a little bit more. There's my zoom. We'll go 200%. There we go. So these are the cards for that. So this is the NFC West teams in 78. And then you scroll down here, you get the 79 teams. And what you do is you have a role for offense and a role for defense. And it's 4 roles for the game, and you get your score, and it's just a quick play game, but everything in here is in color. That's the game I thought you were talking about. This is really fun to play, and it's all free. All the seasons that he has are free for this game. So, um, okay, so you've seen that game there. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I do have the Mike Owens quick play one. I only have a couple of seasons for it. I haven't played that in a while, so I can't really help you with that. But the Mike Sealock 2-minute drill is really fun. In fact, he's got a baseball game that I played that's kind of fun, and a hockey game as well. But I thought the football game was the funnest out of all of them. But I'm trying to think what else did I say. I played some payoff pitch. I'm still waiting for Pocket Pennant Run 3. They they had a tough release for that. You know, there was some things with the software they had to fix, and they needed to put uh they needed to put the stadiums or the ballpark ratings and the coach ratings in there, and I think they finally did that. And there was a couple of other things that they were fixing. So I am going to get that at some point there, but I wanted to wait for that to settle down and have them square away before I start printing and playing that game. And how do I get that one? That I believe is on, what's the name of that website there? Oh, I don't. PJet might know if PJet's here. The name of that website with all the games on it. I'm trying to look at my bookmarks here because I haven't been there in a while. But they have like all kinds of logos and stuff there as well. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it now. So okay, sportsreplays.net. There it is. Sportsreplays.net. And if you go to your, trying to think here, downloads, and then go to Mike Sealock Quick Play Games on page 3. That's what it is. I'll see if I can share it with you. Hang on one second. So let me see if I can share this. All right. So here it is right here. So if you go to sportsreplays.net, all right, that's the website, sportsreplays.net, both plural. And then what you want to do is click on your downloads and go down here. And this is a list of all the things that are on this set of pages here. This is really good. And the Mike Sealock Quick Play Games is on page 3. And you got some of the hockey games, basketball, college football, and then here's the pro football right here. And then hit and run baseball and things like that. So there's a whole bunch of things on this page. But the football is here on page 3 under the downloads. And that's where you can find that. And that's a really, really good that's a good page to know and have bookmarked there because there's a lot of things on that page. And so that's how you would get the game, is go there. And it's simple. I think the instructions are on page 1 of the spreadsheet. And it's just, I think you roll. So let's just take you to 2 teams. Let's just say, Pittsburgh, Houston. So if you roll for Pittsburgh first, look on their offense and get a number. And then you do the same for Houston. And then I think how it works is that you roll on the Pittsburgh defense chart, and that gives Houston's points for the second half. And then you do the same for Pittsburgh. You roll on Houston defense to see how much their defense will give up to Pittsburgh in the second half. You add the 2 halves together, and that's your final score. I did a whole season that way, and it was super fun. It really was. It was really kind of fun. And yeah, I have the Mike Owens one, the quick play of the game. I just looked at my folder and I had it in my folder here, but I haven't played it in a while. Again, a lot of stuff I brought over from my other computer. I haven't really gone back in and set up. So, but anyway, but yeah, so I just want to come on and say hi. And I got my books here tonight. I think I might go put that on tonight. I might see if there's anything on TV, a hockey game or something I can put on and uh read some chapters here from Randy Drusen and see what she had to say about it. And just kind of kick back tonight, and hopefully we'll have some digital to dice recorded tomorrow. I'm not sure what time Ron wants to record tomorrow, but hopefully we'll bang that out tomorrow. And then I have my normal Friday, normal Saturday, but I'm sure I'll see you hopefully before Saturday night. And then Saturday's Christmas Eve, and who knows what we're gonna do for the holidays? Who knows what we'll do here at Digital to Dice for the holidays as far as what we're going to do with you guys. But I know we're going to want to catch up with everybody and say hi. So I'm sure I'll see you before then. We're going to try to do something special for Christmas. I'm not sure what, but we will. But anyways, yeah, so look for a new episode tomorrow or first thing Friday for Digital to Dice. Ron come up with a topic this week, so we'll see what he wants to talk about. And aside from that, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll catch everybody later. And if I don't see you guys, have a great Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and hopefully we'll see you before Christmas and even before New Year's. I'm Dave. Bye bye.